independent welding classes? Well, one of the main things about independent welding classes that make it so much of a benefit to the individual is you learn from someone who has 20 plus years experience. So I'm going to teach you things that you're not going to get at a school, that a school would prolong for 9 months, 14 months, so they can get a higher income from you, so they can be able to charge you more. I'm actually going to pay you for charge you just for your time and for what skill set you're willing to learn. So you're not going to learn something that you don't want to learn. Some people come in and they just want to learn wire welding. Some people want to come in, they want to learn MIG welding and flux core welding. Some people want to come in and learn combination welding or just TIG only. I give a person the opportunity to learn what they need and get it where they can be able to turn that trade not only into a job, not only into a career, but also into a business, because all of us is not thinking short term, just getting jobs. But sometimes we have to start from somewhere, so we have to use this tree to find out where we're going first, family. There's so many different directions you can go. You can go the traditional way of doing things, or you can get some hands-on experience. This gentleman actually drove down a few hours out of his time to spend 5 hours a day. Normally he do 5 hours a day, and we're working on flux core right now, family. I won't let you see what he's doing. Look at that. Look at that. You don't see no pinholes, and we're doing flux core. So now I'm teaching him how to do flux core so that way he can do field repairs. He can be able to do good welds in the field. But we have to start somewhere. And it's not where you learn, it's who you learn from. It's the information that you learn in the process. So that's why it's important to learn independent welding from someone, because not only me, but the person that teaches it may have way more experience, can give you way more tricks, that can save you way more time, and you can be able to kill several birds in one stone. Am I right, bro? You know, he come down here and he's doing his thing. He's confident. He's doing stuff that he never thought he could do, and he's learning it independently. So it's possible, family. So that's why I wanted to come live today and just say that why independent welding classes, you save time, you save money. So for those who are not familiar with my website, check out the website. It's www.hogonwelding.com. That's hogonwelding.com. Instagram, Facebook, HogOn Welding, YouTube, HogOn Welding, everything HogOn Welding. So it's easy to find me. For those who want to support, those who want to get some gear, check out HogOn Welding on Prime on Amazon and get you some shirts, some hoodies, different things that we have available. And if you're looking for some independent classes, I have 3 that has actually been very an asset to people in this local area. I have a $750 class. I have a $250 class, and I also have a $1,000 class right now that actually is in rotation that people are actually invested in. The $250 class is actually an 8-hour course, and the $750 one is actually a 30-hour course. And the $1,000 is actually a combination of a 50-hour course. So it's a lot you get in a small time setting. Oh man. So right now we stacking beads, family. We stacking beads right now. He's getting it. He's getting it. And I'm just letting him do his thing. You know, it's all about being comfortable, getting in your, getting in your own groove. So sometimes he'll sit, sometimes he'll stand, because in the field, it's not knowing what you're going to do. You might have to do all type of things to get comfortable. You know what I mean? So it's good to learn how to think outside of the box, how to utilize learning in a small area. Because like I say, it's not where you learn it. It's who teach you and what information that they're actually giving you. So I think it's very important, very important. We are teaching the MIG welding process, but it's the flux core that we're working on right now. And I love to have information up to help the student as they sit back and think and go over things. And also we have video footage. We have some good videos that actually teaches a person a few things on setup. So we make sure that we do that. It's all about learning the process, family. Right now, what's needed in America, just to be honest with you, stick welding, MIG welding, flux core, and regular MIG. That's just where the money at for making products. You know, I like to say products over talent, and also service. We have to keep up things, the infrastructure. You know, it's stick welding going on the bridges. It's stick welding going on when you're building up structural buildings, when you're welding certain type of pipes. So certain things require stick welding, and certain things require MIG welding, building products and certain services. So it's good to have a great option on what you're trying to do, but I think it's very important to learn from an independent scale. Like I say, today, we're just going live. We're getting it in. I'm letting him just do his thing. And we're using a 180 MIG right now. I actually have a 180 and a 140. And I actually have I think that's a 250V. So, but right now, like I say, we're using Lincoln. This is some equipment that I learned on. Actually, some older equipment, but it was Lincoln, and I learned how to combo weld with Lincoln. So, but it was, I believe it was a Miller TIG machine that we was using when we was in class, but everything else was Lincoln, but it was a Miller that had got like a new unit at the time when I learned. And this was when I was in prison, family, you know, doing a stretch. So for those who don't know, you know, I served from 16 years old to 26 years old in a cell in prison. And that's where I gravitated to welding. That's where my mom planted the seed of welding, and that's where I actually gained the information, the career, and finished the trade. A combination of welding, actually. So I just wanted to go live today and just talk about that, man. It's a good day. We're in my hometown of McGee, Arkansas. We're getting a HogOn. My guys learning flux core. And like I say, he drove down here, family. We out here getting a HogOn, family. We're out here getting a HogOn, living to be remembered. And I think that's what it's about. That was about. Coming back to your area, giving hope. And shout out to my homeboy, one of the OGs came through. Shout out to Marcus Rose. He came through and dropped off some welding hoods. We got some few welding hoods to use for those who want to use some hoods and just do some burning when we're doing stick welding or whatever the process is. We got some hoods that was donated, man, so we appreciate that. We're going to most definitely use them in our class. Our goal is to get our HogOn, family. So we in here living to be remembered. HogOn University. Established the same year of the pandemic. when it hit, we hit. We realized it's time to get some game and take our lives to another level. We got to educate. We got to learn. We got to burn and earn and learn. Y'all keep getting your HogOn. Be blessed and continue to prosper. Black Feniks. Check him out. He's learning. He's getting better. Oh man, he's getting better and better over time. HogOn, bro. Y'all be blessed. Continues to prosper. We out.